What's good, y'all? We got the public gooning epidemic. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Shouts out to 4D Shams. Let's see what it's hitting for.
Fucking nutted on my fucking leg! You go to hell, bitch! Oh my god! He nutted
Nah,
on
that's
my
crazy.
leg! He nutted on my leg!
Hey. Bro, that's reasonable for a body. This is why I be telling, especially, bro, I'm from Oklahoma, bro. It's open carry. I be telling every girl that I be with, bro, why y'all don't have no gun? You know what I'm saying? You need to keep that blick on you at all times, especially if you fine. I'm only fucking with fine. Well, you know, you fine, baby. You got to carry something. Come on now. Come on now. I'm gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? You be surprised. These women out here do not carry, bro. They need to be carrying more than men. Dude nutted on her leg, bro. That's reasonable for
Philadelphia
a
man
body.
surrenders after allegedly ejaculating on woman's leg. Bro, you cannot make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this up. Oh my god. Philadelphia authorities have identified and apprehended Gary A. Miles, 35, of Southwest Philly in connection with an indecent assault that occurred at a Dollar Tree store. Local rapper Meek Mill contributed to the search effort by offering a $2,000 reward for information leading to Miles' whereabouts. His involvement highlighted the community's collective effort to address the incident swiftly. You know you messed up if you even got the rappers putting money on your head. Ladies and gentlemen, and whatever's left of our collective dignity, come here. We need to talk. Because apparently being freaky in public is a trend now. We got people clapping cheeks in grocery store aisles. And I don't know if this is a result of some sort of weird fetish, but it's been pretty common for these spicy content creators to make content in public locations, for example, like grocery stores.
Just cause nobody's seeing you, but you're recording it, bro. Like imagine a man doing this, bro. A man all day is just is getting all the backlash. The police probably gonna hunt that nigga down, bro. A woman, the police is beating they meat. This is crazy.
Creators to make content in public locations, for example, like grocery stores. And the thing is, these videos will start all normal and then all of a sudden you'll see some of the worst acting you've ever seen. Like, I know they're trying to sell some sort of like sex appeal or, you know, target the gooners, but it really ends up coming off as satire more than anything else. And besides the weird grocery store behavior, we got people gooning in restaurant drive-thrus.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable.
He's beating
Unacceptable.
He's beating his beat.
Call 911.
And I'm sure you might know
Why
who that
how she
is.
just have her phone out though, like ready for it? What the fuck?
Malone, I've talked about him on my channel before.
Nigga, you wasn't even in that big getting hit, bro. What?
He's basically viewed as like the progenitor of the public gooning movement. Yes, movement.
No way. They're talking about goon in peace. Yeah, in peace, not public. Yeah, of course they're out there IRL streaming.
Amen.
It's just certain shit, bro, that I realize, like, I guess as a content creator, bro, like certain shit that I'm just not with, bro. Like, I mean, I'll do music videos, but that's just not me. I'm not an extra out ass individual. Like, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? IRL live streaming, going to the clubs, vlogging, collabing with everybody. Like, that's just not me, bro. There's certain shit that's not me, bro. You know, this niggas out here live streaming a goon in peace. Yeah, go goon in peace, nigga. Not in public. All these people here are virgins. They don't get no ass.
On Earth as it is in Shark Tank.
That's why they gooning.
From the Gooning side. Amen.
Although it is sad, the gist of the story is that dude basically unalived himself after he was caught on camera masturbating at the drive-thru. And the third category.
So that dude killed himself, bruh? And that's what they talk about? Gooning? Wow. That's not funny, bro, but you think it's sympathy for this nigga? So that nigga. Anyways, let's move
himself
on.
After he was caught on
Next
camera masturbating at the drive-thru. And the
What?
third category might just be the worst by far, because not only do they goon in public, they take it upon themselves to take that extra step to make sure that it's a public location where kids are present. Ladies and gentlemen, meet NYC's blanket couple. So this freaked out couple obviously couldn't show enough restraint to wait till they got home, so this is what they did. Trying to enjoy
Well, they're doing it for the camera, man. They're doing it for the attention of to do it. Like,
a beautiful Sunday afternoon in NYC. Wow, look at this park. What do we have here? In the middle of the park.
oh no, so they're not even recording themselves, like trying to be sneaky and slick. It's somebody recording and exposing them.
The kids literally roaming around. Didn't even bother to find somewhere that was more discreet. In a park, there's usually places where not a lot of people pass by. No, they said, no, we're gonna do it.
I mean, you're in public. You see crackheads doing crazy shit all the time, bro. But I mean, that doesn't excuse this.
Smack dab in the
though.
middle of the park where everyone is passing by, where kids are passing by, and who cares who sees? You know, maybe they thought that blanket was like the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. Brief intermission, make sure you guys subscribe or ombers. All the links will be in the description. Kinda bothers me. I'm the type of person, I probably would have went and like splashed them with water, cause why are you scarring these little kids? Sometimes I wonder, where are those Karens when you really need them? Cause this will be the perfect time to make a scene, to really cause an issue. Now, there isn't a national database that keeps track of gooning and, all the public indecency cases, at least that I know of. But if we examine big cities like New York, we see that there's been reports of an increase in public masturbation. According to NYPD data cited by the New York Post, there was a 51% surge in such complaints through June 30 compared to the same period in 2023. Additionally, the number of criminal summonses issued for public exposure of genitals increased by a staggering 396% in the same time frame. That's an almost 400% increase. In cities like Chicago and other areas within the Cook County,
I need to put some money on that stock, nigga.
facilities operated by the Cook County Sheriff's Office have seen a dramatic increase in incidents involving inmates masturbating in holding areas, causing distress and harassment, especially for female lawyers representing clients in those areas. And there have been multiple articles that talk about this issue. Public defenders pushed to breaking point by masturbating inmates.
Pushed to breaking point?
How often is this stuff happening? Masturbation epidemic in Cook County court lockups raises questions about jail conditions, county budget, defendant rights.
Bro, I think niggas is getting less ass these days, bro. I feel like females is getting more dick and niggas is getting less pussy. Like,
in Atlanta, we got a man who's been continuously arrested for indecent exposure.
Island right by Ponce de Leon. I spoke with a man who lives right over here in these condos. He says he walks out the door and right where I'm standing on this sidewalk, he sees a man exposing himself, touching himself. He's called the police. The man gets arrested and then ends up right back here doing the same thing.
nah.
Dude literally respawns.
The crimes like this, bro, they get back out.
Bro, that's insane.
Predators, they get back
I was
out.
in total shock. Like, am I really seeing what I'm seeing right now?
For 3 years, David Robertson has
3
been dealing
years.
with this when he walks outside of his Virginia Highland condo.
Back in the day, public indecency was that one weird guy in a trench coat.
Looking to get up to $750?
I don't know.
Then
I have never
BioLife
seen
is
it. I
looking
don't
for you.
want to neither.
Because
You knew him, you avoided eye contact with him. And oh yeah, depending on where you grew up, there was also the homeless person who wasn't all the way there and would sometimes walk around completely naked. I think as a child, that's like the worst public indecency ever got. And of course there was that one time period when people were debating whether or not mothers could breastfeed their babies in public, but that's a completely different topic. But see, we went from that public indecency to now having couples, TikTokers, spicy content creators, all contributing to the public indecency problem. We're seeing a shift from accidental nudity to scheduled programming. And a lot of this, believe it or not, goes back to pornography. Every day the internet vomits out more explicit content than our ancestors saw in their whole lifetime. And everyone from young kids to senior citizens are all
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think the phones and shit is like the phones and shit has definitely fucked up like dating and all that shit, bro. It has. Hell, I just got ghosted after slow texting this bitch. She done ghosted me. Come get your earrings. That's all I want. Listen, just come get your earrings.
ancestors saw in their whole lifetime. And
That's all I
everyone
want.
from
He can go 30 seconds in and out.
young kids to senior citizens are all consuming this content. And senior citizens might be the worst when it comes to public indecency. There have been a multitude of times where I've caught senior citizens watching spicy.
Nah, bro, they just caught this nigga, man, in Tulsa, bro, trying to, man, they just caught a nigga, bro, man, a nigga, trying to record a woman's shit. Let me pull it up, bro. Let me pull it up for y'all niggas, man. Let's see, Tulsa. Let's see. Oh, there go that nigga right there. Look, this nigga. They just got this nigga 18 hours ago. Look, nigga. Oh, this the update. On Wednesday evening, Kendrick, damn, goddamn, was taken into custody by the Radical. He will be brought back to the Tulsa family. But look, peeping Tom in Hobby Lobby. Man charged with trying to record under a woman's skirt 11 times in 16 minutes. God damn. On July 9th, 2024. This was last year, goddamn. Entered a Hobby Lobby. 71st. Security observed the man following a woman around the store and using his cell phone to photograph record underneath. For 16 minutes, the man followed the woman and attempted to record. Through the investigation, detectives identified the suspect. August 6th, 2025, the Tulsa County Attorney Office charged him with 11 counts of peeping Tom. Goddamn. He's gonna be back out though, bro. But that nigga face on the page and exposed. That's tragic. Niggas gonna be back out, bro. This shit is actually real. This is actually crazy. Cause I just seen this and now I'm reacting to this video. Like, damn.
The public indecency. There have been a multitude of times where I've caught senior citizens watching spicy content either at like a public library or just somewhere in public thinking that nobody notices. There's literally a bunch of proof online. People catch them all the time.
Maria, next time you open your big stinking mouth,
my nigga, 11 times in Hobby Lobby, my nigga? 11 times? God damn. Up a skirt is crazy. What are you gonna do with that? You can go home and hop on Twitter and see whatever the fuck you want to see, nigga.
Like thinking that nobody notices. There's literally a bunch of proof online. People catch them all the time.
Maria, next time you open your big stinking mouth, pal, I will write you up and send you to the office for coming into my room without permission. Is that clear?
Oh.
What I watch as an adult is my choice. You, as a child, wait in the hall until you're invited into my room.
Oh, is that right? You're mad?
Or maybe instead of
what happened? He got caught?
trying to blame it on them being a child and you being an adult, maybe don't watch that on a school campus. And the public indecency / gooning problem is even affecting police officers on the job.
In Lake County, a case of distracted driving cost a deputy his job, but a sheriff's office investigation found he wasn't texting before slamming his car into a woman's car.
He was looking at porn. West 2's Justin Schecker got a copy of the internal affairs report and the body camera video from the crash.
The Lake County Sheriff's Office
being horny and make you crash out, literally.
Internal Affairs investigation found that.
Bro, that's why these it's unfortunate, but this is the truth. That's why these women end up getting raped, bro. because these niggas haven't had no ass, bro. They're horny as fuck, my nigga, and they crash out, bro. You know what I'm saying? They cannot control themselves, bro. They haven't had interaction with women. Once you have interactions with women, bro, all that'll go away, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro.
West Choose
all that super excitement and all that shit is out the fucking window, bro.
Justin Shacker got a copy of the internal affairs report and the body camera video from the crash.
The Lake County Sheriff's Office internal affairs investigation found that former Deputy Tristan McComber was looking at something not safe for work before this happened.
I'm sorry, you gotta be really lost in the deep end if you're watching porn while driving.
35, his body-worn camera captured the steering
Not
wheel
the airbag.
deploying.
God damn. Nigga try to make an excuse and they gonna go through the phone.
After his department-issued cruiser crashed into the back of another car.
He's cooked. In the back of another car?
Department-issued cruiser crashed into the back of another car.
Nah. Don't they got bumper guards? How the damn airbag go
his
off?
cell phone onto the seat and then picking it up before he goes to check on the other driver.
Hello, ma'am. Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
My brakes locked up.
Okay.
Your brakes locked up?
You know your brakes did not lock up, bro.
I was like, oh my goodness, wait. Yeah, I'm okay.
According to the new internal affairs.
Nah, you're not okay. Man, what if I ever get hit by a police officer, nigga? I'm running the check. Oh, my neck and my back. I'm going crazy. I'm suing, boy. I'm on
the deputy told a sergeant the brakes locked up before he rear-ended the other car, stopped for a school bus.
My neck.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own it.
This deputy no longer works for the Lake County Sheriff's Office. We're told he resigned while facing termination. The internal affairs investigation found he wasn't truthful in what he was doing on his phone right before impact. McComber initially stated he was scrolling through text messages in a group chat with other deputies.
Is it actually illegal to watch while you're driving? Now, you can't be on your phone, technically. That's distracted driving. And you can technically get a ticket for that. So, yeah, he in the wrong.
Deputies prior to the crash.
But, man, be real. If he was doing anything other than that, he would have still had his job, though.
But the investigation found he was viewing something that is more visual and inappropriate while on the job.
Surprised they actually let him go.
The conclusion says McComber admitted to lying before later revealing he was looking at pornographic material on his personal phone just before the vehicle crash. Deputies found he violated 3 sheriff's office policies. He departed from the truth, used an electronic device for something that's prohibited, and there was substantial evidence he wasn't wearing a seatbelt behind the wheel.
Whoa, that's crazy, bro. So not only does he not care about
so that department actually standing on business, huh?
He doesn't even care about his own. When people start moving like this in ways to endanger themselves and endanger others,
that nigga job must ain't got shit going on to where he can just watch and you know get
put their
one
whole
off
life
on the
in
clock.
jeopardy. That's how you know it's an addiction, because they don't have any restraint. They don't have any self-control. See, when you're consuming a vast amount of sexual content, there comes a point when you become desensitized to it. Your dopamine system breaks. It's like if you tried to eat a ghost pepper every day and then after that going to eat a jalapeno. It's just not gonna hit the same. It's the same with people who are over consuming sexual content. It gets to a point where they become numb and they start chasing the next thrill. And for some
bro, and that shit'll fuck up your dating life too, bro. You know.
For these addicts, that next thrill is doing something inappropriate in public. And even if they know it's gonna put them in jeopardy and it's highly risky, since they have poor impulse control, they're gonna do it anyways. Matter of fact, the riskier it is, the more they're gonna enjoy it, because they're looking for a dopamine spike. And dopamine is basically your brain's feel-good chemical. Usually when you accomplish something, reach a goal, your brain will give you some dopamine as a reward. But see, that's only one side of things. When we start talking about these spicy content creators, it starts becoming more about clout, because making sexual content in public brings those likes and views. And the reason it does is because it comes with a certain level of thrill that the audience who's desensitized is seeking. You know, this whole idea of,
oh, I got caught having sex snacks at Walmart.
Whatever it may be, as long as it's just morally indecent. And of course the spicy content creators try to make it seem like it's real. Whole time they got like a whole camera crew. But to the audience, sometimes they do believe it's real. And even if they don't believe it's real, they're still programming their mind to like that type of stuff. So what does that translate to? It translates to them eventually trying it themselves. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is how you connect 2 points. But no, seriously though, all jokes aside, public indecency isn't funny at all. It's really disgusting. It can traumatize people, especially kids, and it creates an unsafe environment. And to be honest, it really signals a deeper issue within our culture. For anyone watching who might genuinely be struggling with this, please go seek professional help, because it's not okay.
Professional help. Go get some ass. But it's niggas, bro, who's in a relationship, they must not be getting enough ass, bro. I don't know. I can't be with a bitch who ain't no freak. That's why Shorty gotta get her earrings. You guys to go. Anyway. Hey man, y'all look at y'all know, man. We on the road to 100K. Okay, hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications. Slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Get at you on the next one, man, and I'm gone. TYP tonight.